Hey guys, it's Kim here and welcome back to more Obra Dinn. I'm hoping to actually finish this in today's stream. So I've been editing, I've just told everyone in stream, I've been editing up all the streams so far, so 2 streams so far, into YouTube videos, and in doing it, it made me realise there were bits and pieces that I'd forgotten to go back to and stuff like that, and I've ended up basically with an entire page of notes, of big old notes that I've written that I'm like, you didn't check on that thing, Kim. So I thought that I'm going to spend the beginning of this episode today, this stream, just putting some of my hunches and my superstitions? Is that a word? Who knows? And plugging them in and seeing what comes out, because I realised that I forgot a few details, things like names being called out, like the Swedish person saying "eredare," which means the devil or something. No, you fool, and things like that. And also Patrick O'Hagan, blah 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 blah. So we're going to do that, and also I figured out the next thing I realised I missed 2 sort of things that I can check on the ship. So that's what we're going to do. First up, I've started on the old, the chapter, The Calling, which is where basically the Formosan royalty were taken out to sea by the second mate, and then they summoned the mermaids, and everyone got torn apart and bad things happened. Now, of all the kind of people who died, so there were about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 general dog's body seamen, rowing about. And then there was the royalty, the woman and the man, and then the second mate. Now, can't identify these 2 because they're too... I got no idea. But this one says 3 difficulty. Now, the only reason why I feel like this person I could maybe guess is because all of the crew, the kind of the general's shipmen, are blurred out. But this guy, and there was one name mentioned in Shouting All Out, which is O'Hagan. So, and then also there was someone said something in Russian. So, I feel like we can possibly... Now, this is one that's going to be a real stretch. Like, this is going to be an absolute stretch. I feel like this guy could be one of the Russians. And I don't think it's going to be this guy, because a top man is a guy that does rigging. So I feel like it's going to be one of these 2. So I'm just going to plug it in for now. Like, this, at 3 deduction triangles, this one is a real, like, stretch. So we'll just put that there for now, just to see if that triggers when I unlock like the rule of 3. And then we're going to zip forward. So this one is a guess that we made last time that hopefully might pop in if I get that right as well. The next one I want to go to is this chap here. So this is going to be a stretch as well, actually. A real stretch. Actually, no. So I think this guy is the butcher, maybe, especially because he's next to the chef in this picture. So when we find him, I'm going to fill that one in. I keep getting those 2 confused because they're both wearing aprons. So they're either butchers or they're... so this guy, I'm going to try anyway, or they're surgeons. It's a long shot, once again. Probably not right, but screw it. Let's try. There are ones that I have actually more, what's the word? Solid guesses on. And that is mainly this guy. So this guy turns up in quite a lot of the memories, and he's next to this chap here. This chap is the guy who dies when he hears of talk of mutiny, and then he gets stabbed, and then a whole bunch of people die because they're all hitting each other on the head and shooting each other and stuff like that. So, but when he dies, he says, "Tell Pete's mum I tried to pull him back." So, and this chap died, he died by explosion. And if you notice, there's a rope around him, and that other guy that I was just talking about was pulling him back with a rope. So I think this guy is Pete, who is a midshipman, Pete Milroy. So if I can find him. It would also explain why they've got slightly fancier outfits, I think. So I think he's Peter Milroy. And I think that kind of makes the other guy either Thomas or Charles. Because they're wearing similar outfits and stuff like that. So, I don't know. That's, again, another supposition that I am making. This probably means I've got some wrong somewhere because I've got 3 guesses in right now and it hasn't ticked. So, yeah. So I've probably got these wrong. But do you know what? I just wanted to plug some things in just to see what works out. I am not 100% convinced that I have this guy right because I identified him really early on. And I would have thought that in the kind of so every time you identify 3 people correctly, it puts it in. And I haven't managed, he hasn't ticked in. So I don't think I've got this guy right. I don't know enough really to identify him properly, but I don't think... So the reason we went for the bosun's mate is because when the bosun died, he talked about the Frenchman. And he was like, where is my little Frenchman? And they said, oh, he got torn apart. And this was the only French person that I could find. And he was torn apart. But I feel like if I had that right, he would have that would have been solidified. So I don't think that's right. So we'll have to come back to him later on. I had another guess that this guy might be the helmsman, but I'm literally basing that on the fact that he is just touching the wheel in this photo, and that's literally it. Although apparently he was in this memory. So, I don't know. Why don't we just try it and see what happens? I could be completely wrong. I'm literally just basing it on the fact that... Oh! He's just touching the wheel in the photo, innit? Right, so we got that right. So he is the butcher. He is the helmsman. And that is Peter Milroy. Excellent. That's the main one I wanted to guess. Ah. So there you go. It worked to have some downtime. So the other big brain idea that I possibly had was this chap here who's down to 1 triangle. Now, if we remember, he's involved in quite a lot. He's one of the mutiny bros. He goes for the captain right at the beginning of the game. When we started the game, but chronologically at the end of the game. But he's got 1, so that means he's really easy to identify. Now, going back again through all the memories, in the kerfuffle where the midshipman gets stabbed, so Peter Milroy's friend gets stabbed, the first mate shouts, Brennan, get the surgeon. And Brennan isn't... So we already tried, like, the bald guy in the same scene. And this is the only other man there that it could be. So I think this guy might be Brennan. Brennan. There we go. So I think this guy is Brennan. Because just from looking at the scene and everything else, and, like, the other guy wasn't Brennan, and so I think he's the only one who can be Brennan. And it's got one thing there, so... Because I thought it was this guy, and it's not this guy. And also, this guy is seen running around all the rigging a lot, so I feel like he's a topman, because a topman are ones who deal with rigging. So I feel like he is not... he is a topman, not a seaman. God, this game. I think he's a passenger, and these two are obviously passengers. I noticed actually in one of the scenes they were running out of the upper deck passenger quarters. I was playing around with this because I was trying to figure out, like, they're obviously alive, but I need to figure out where the boat is, because they managed to escape in the boats, but I can't figure out, like, where they got off. So I need to come back to that one and sort of, like, big brain that one a bit more. I clearly not got this guy right. I've got this guy wrong somewhere. He says John, though. Maybe it's something to do with the way he fell down the stairs. Because he fell down the stairs when the dead mermaid killed the chef. And they said, John, it's going to be all right. But I don't know. He just doesn't... The only other John on board is an officer. And he doesn't look... Yeah, John Davies. And he doesn't look like a fourth mate, does he? He looks like a seaman. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my superstitions, assumptions, especially. These two are the ones that I want to identify the most out of everyone. I'm sure you're an officer. Anyway, I noticed, however, in wandering around the first mate's room, there is a thing here.
On your toes. Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up.
Hey up. Who are you? Oh, I've never seen you before. And who are you? Oh, what? Oh, is that the second? Okay, so I was wondering about this. I was wondering about how we ended up with all of those guys off on their little adventure to go to the mermaids. Oh, there's another chap here. Who are you? Okay, you're midshipman. You're, dude we just identified. Oh, you've been clocked on the back of the head, haven't you? Oh, wait, there's another... Hello? There's another person here. Oh, my God. Wait, what? That looks like the photo. The sketch. Oh, my God. So much is happening. So... Oh, God, you're not... Oh, what? I've already identified you, though. Look, you died next to the wheel. It's the helmsman. What is going on? Oh, my God, what a memory to go into. So, yeah, so I was wondering how they managed to get the Formosan royalty into the boats to the mermaid bit. And they mentioned, like, oh, if the Obra Dinn get us, like, we're screwed. So it looks like the second mate basically just kidnapped them. So you shot with a gun you were shot by Edward Nichols. No idea who you are yet, though. Yeah, there's more dead bodies. I just want to see... Who are these guys? Oh, wait, yeah, so these are all the guys, the seamans, who end up in the mermaid boats, getting all mermaided. Oh, he's the one who I think is a Russian, but probably isn't. Oh, my God. A treachery most foul. Was it you, little chicken? Was it you, Pigaroo? So why did the second mate go, like, completely cray-cray? What is your deal, friend? Too soon to notify who those are, though. But yeah, this guy... You're definitely the guy Justice at Sea. So he must be the guy who got Justice at Sea executed. Yes.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
Okay, well, I think we can successfully identify who this is then. So that's what... This must be Nunzio over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. So this is literally the living representation of the Justice at Sea picture. So I reckon you are Wolf. Because you were told to start iguanin. Oh my God. So this is literally everyone. Holy crap. Even the chicken was there. Right, I didn't think we'd actually end up seeing the picture. Holy crap. Oh, there's a monkey as well. Is that a monkey? Yeah, it's a monkey. Sure. Why not? So that's the chef and the butcher just hanging out, being best buds. Wow. Okay. Crazy. So I think we can... Oh, this is so exciting. More information. Well, yes, it's a one triangle because you literally say who it is in your little speech. So you are Hokseng Lao, and you were shot or executed. Is there an executed? No, there's no executed. Shot. Shot by lots of guns. By everyone? Is that an option to say? Shot by everyone? Okay, we're gonna have to have a look and see if there's a specific bullet. Well, they kind of all... Okay, this specific bullet here goes back to this person here. Ah. So if you're Brennan, everyone else missed. Maybe. That's the person that I've guessed this guy is Brennan. Yeah, look, everyone else just went really wide. Who else is dead? Is the monkey dead? You're not dead. You're not dead. Oh, okay. So this is Nunzio Pasqua. So if I remember, Nunzio is one of the passengers.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Signore Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Oh, hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things.
Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
Aw, Nichols? What is Nichols up to? Oh, he's playing the violin. No, you killed a musician. How dare you? Well, you deserved everything then. So that explains... Oh my god, so if Nichols killed him, that explains why the other Formosan guard, Chiao Tan, killed Nichols when he came back. Well, that and he kidnapped the princess and all that. Oh my god, yeah, so he knocked out this guy. Oh, he was trying to get the shell. So there was a shell in here already. Oh my god, you guys suck. So Nichols was trying to steal the shell. The guard was like, no. And then he killed him. Anyone else? Quick, quick. Is there anyone else around here? Anyone else? Any witnesses? No witnesses. God, you suck, Nichols. Who are you? You are Senor Nunez. Or Pasqua even. Not Nunez. Come on, Kim. You are a passenger. You are Nunzio Pasqua from Italy. And you got... Oh, God. How did he die? Did he just... He got killed, but I forgot. Did he get stabbed? I'm just going to say knifed for now. By Nichols. Boom! So he got killed by Nichols. Oh, he is Henry Brennan! Yeah! Getting there. Getting there. Getting there. So, we know now that this guy is killed by Henry Brennan. Because he gets clubbed in the face holes. And I feel like... I'm just going to put this down for now. Because why not? I feel like... He's either that or he's that, isn't he? He's one of the mates. I'm going to leave it at that one for now. We'll come back to this and see. Why not? Could be wrong. Who knows? Can't have everything. I still feel like we're pretty ahead, right? So, one thing I want to go back to is... Oh, God, this deck. It's a heckin' mess, this deck. I want to go back to you. So, I wonder if this guy is the steward to this guy here, which is why they're standing so close. Basing it on very little, basically. You are one of the you're one of the carpenters. Ah, here's the artist sitting and watching everything so he can draw it in his notebook. So, just trying to see if we can figure out anything new here? Who are you? Who are you? Just making sure like everyone's in these pictures. He's standing very close. That's why I'm like, is that the steward? Is that a steward's uniform? Basically, is what I'm trying to put together. Yeah. So this guy here, and this guy here are wearing the same uniform. So it makes me wonder if they're stewards. Essentially, that's what I'm basing that on. You're the bosun. That's Lenka. Maybe those guys are top men because they're sat on rigging, and that's the kind of thing that they're chill with. But yeah, that is my thought process there. Let's have a quick look. This chap. I wonder if this chap is Wolf, Christian Wolf Gunner. Because he's the one. I mean, guys, yeah, that would make sense, right? Because he knows about the guns, so he's like, make sure you've got their guns right. And the captain tells him to fire their guns. So I wonder if that makes one of the people, one of the chapos doing the shooting, like the gun. One of these are the gunner's mate. Let's see. So there's you. And there's this chap. And there's this chap. Meh. Meh. I really think you're a steward, though. What stewards do we have left? So you're not the ship's steward. So you could be Philip Dahl. Or any one of these, really. I'm just going to go for a random clicking. Ooh! I did it! Ayo! So you are a steward. You are the wolf. And you are the fourth mate. Nice! Brilliant. It's all coming together. Oh my god. Ah, right. It's coming together. It's coming together. Getting there. Getting there. Getting there. So now, if we have this, so we have the fourth mate's identity. That means that. Oh yeah, and I had you identified as the first mate's doodad anyway. So this guy was shot by so this is the mutiny scene. So since we've identified him as the fourth mate, who was killed by Brennan, he killed this guy. So this is the fourth mate. If this chap is a steward, that makes this chap a steward as well, because he's wearing the same uniform. Right, now, who are you? I've put you down as a seaman. So let's make you... Oh! What if he's the second mate's steward? Yes! No. Because I thought if he was the one who was there when the mermaid dies, when the mermaid stabbed him up... Although, wait, no, because I've got to identify 3 more things. Because, yeah, that would make sense. If he got stabbed up by the mermaid when they kidnapped the princess and all that, and had all that been. So, and the second mate is there. So, and he's wearing a steward's uniform. So I think he's the second mate's steward. So I think this chap is the third mate, because we've got captain, first mate, second mate, fourth mate over here. So I think this one is the fourth mate, because he's the only one, the third mate even, because he's the only one with a fancy hat. And that's literally just my justification. He's got a nice hat. The only other person who's got a nice hat is this guy. But, well, and this guy. But this could denote another office. So what other, officers do we have? We have purser. So he could be the purser, maybe. He could be... Oh, I don't know. I know. We'll come back to him. So the only other person here right now wearing a steward's uniform is this chap here, I think. So maybe you're the fourth mate? Steward? I'm basing that on just you standing there. Because at this point we've only got a Swede and an Indian. 6 memories. Disappears in escape. Oh, I think he's on the ship, isn't he? He's on the ship. Yeah, with these guys. They sail off into the distance. So I think we've ascertained as much as we can from this. Maybe it was you. It was you. I just want to check. I want to check this scene again. I mean, what is he? Is he having a fight in this picture? He is, isn't he? So I'm guessing he's a random crewman. So, yeah, midshipman. Poor Lars gets clonked on the head. So this guy's still dead. So it's the night of the execution, basically. I reckon. Why? So does he die getting speared in the leg? Because, yeah, they're just like... What? Oh, wait, no, he gets crushed later on. Don't worry about him. So he gets injured in this one, and then he gets crushed later on. Anything up here? No. So... Whoops. Yeah, these are literally all the guys that we see during the Siren, the Mermaid segment. Except possibly this one? I don't know, but he's brought provisions, hasn't he? So I guess they're lured by the thought of treasure. God, you're such an asshole, Nichols. Such an asshole. Yeah, I think this guy's definitely Captain Nichols, First Mate Nichols' steward. So this, I spotted, is also a trigger.
Take him to the cockpit. Same left and keep him left right.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Chuck?
Mind your shoes now.
Well... Okay. Now, I get that makes sense, because, like, they've got a butcher on board, and they've got to kill a cow, but that was rather gross. So that was the death of the cow. Charlie throws up, so, okay, that's this guy. So you are Charlie. So I was kind of almost there with this guy. So if I tap that. So this is the guy who burns to death during the crab attack. So that makes him a midshipman. Charlie Hirschstick. Which means that this chap is the other midshipman. So he is Thomas. Thomas. And he's killed with the guy with the hat that I still can't identify yet. Because he is the one who hears the mutiny, runs off, dies in the arms of the first mate, and then everyone dies. That's in the escape chapter where everyone just kills everyone. So yeah. Right. Who are you? What have I seen you in? Oh, so yeah, you're Thomas and Charlie. One of these is going to be the butcher, so that's the butcher. So we've already identified the butcher. Now, who are you? Oh, you're the other midshipman. So this is a big meeting of midshipmen, basically. A big midshipman meeting. There's some chickens here. Anyone else around at this point? We've got... Oh, this guy with his monkey. What happened to your monkey, though? So this man has a monkey. I think he could possibly be the surgeon. Let's see. What? Oh no! Don't zip away. I wanted to see what part of the ship we were on there. Do do do. A bitter cold. Okay. On the orlop deck. So we were... Yeah, surgery. So that's got to be the surgeon, because I was next to the surgery there. Although it is also crew bit there, so... So I want to know this bit. Take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped, and see to the last rites. Is that the cow? Because presumably they're just going to eat the cow. Although he is just hanging out in the crew bit. This is the surgeon's bit. Oh, hello. Who dat? So that'll be who's dead then. Oopsie doodle. That's who's getting their last rites. Okay, so this is where the princess... I presume it says Formosan royalty, so I'm just presuming. I'm presuming it's a princess. Why is it as well, whenever I do these bits, I always manage to miss, like, the body being dragged away? You know? Oh, dear. Oop, I keep doing that.
Well? Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease. Not consumption. Made worse by the cold. Will it spread? If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy. And him? What are his chances? I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
I don't think he recovered. I don't think he recovered. Oh, sorry, friends. So he died to sickness. Okay, so this guy, definitely Surgione. You're a surgeon. I think you're a surgeon. Or a surgeon's mate. I don't know, but I'm putting you down as a surgeon for now, because why not? This is who I presume to be one of the mates. Who are you? Surgeon's mate, maybe? Mayhap? Sure, why not? It's gonna be one or the other. But I presume, I feel like it would be the surgeon who's giving the sort of, whatchamacallits, the verdict, the authoritative, whatchamacalls. Oh, there's another body there, because, yeah, he said, oh, someone else has died as well. Oh, no. Is there anyone hiding in these bits here? No, doesn't look like it. Swing round to the other side, see if someone's cruising about here. No. Ooh, can I see if the princess is here? Nope, she's in the next one. Aww. So, je ne sais quoi who you are, but you died from sickness, illness. You succumbed to a tragic illness. And then we'll see when your friendo died as well. Background we go. Do, 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 do.
Эй, наплевать, повязывай.
Собой следи, Дина. Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
Okay. Okay. So I'm guessing this is Syed. And this is his friend. So, sounded Persian or Serbian to me? There was also Russian in that. got all the crewmen. All the crewmen here. Oh my gosh. So we should be able to identify people. Oh, this one says 53. Is it going to be as easy as that, where it's like literally crewman 53 on this one? What does this one say? It says X. So maybe not. 53, 54. 58. There's 60 crewmen. 56. 55. Maybe then. Maybe I can do it. I can't. It won't let me like 59. 38. Okay. So this is Syed. I'm going to go down the bottom because Solomon's Syed, so he's Indian. And he succumbed to illness. Oh! Who did we get? So we got Syed. That was an easy one. Fair enough. Okay, we got the surgeon's mate. Nice. And we got the midshipman. So that means I've pretty much identified all of the midshipmen's. Nice. I think that was a combination of uniforms and RNG clicking. So yeah, tragic illness. See, I just wonder if that's his friend, because they've all been coughing on each other. Man, we're really getting there, aren't we? Oh, apparently I should be able to identify him. Yeah, that's not happening. God, now it's like, you can identify all of the crewmen, and I'm just like, ooh. This one hasn't popped, though, so I might be wrong with him. Maybe. Who knows? Spiked by a terrible beast. So I think we should be able to figure out. So this guy is also an Indian, I think. Just which one? Because he spoke to him, didn't he, in Indian, and was like, "Don't die, eat something, and don't die, please." I am just randomly clicking buttons here at the moment. I've also got ship's steward as well. I'm going to put unknown for now. Because I want to... Ah, okay, so I missed these guys playing cards as well. Oh my god, there's so many people here. So you're one of the gunners. Playing cards in their picture too. Oh, that's the bare naked lady guy. So he's the one who dies when the princess gets kidnapped. Right, so if we go back here, what number is your 54? So if I go to... Let's see, it's not going to be as easy as this, right? Is it? 54. 54, 54, 54. I knew it was going to be all the Siemens who... Oh my god, it is! Okay. Okay, 54. So, you are number X, which helps me not in the slightest. They were never going to make it easy, were they? 54. What are you? 51. 53. So presumably, this chap is 52. That's my guess. 52. So let's try with that. And you were 51. Okay, that would make sense that he died next, because he's in the bunk next over. Yeah. It's not dinging, though. It's not dinging. So does that make you 53, this guy? 53, because... Oh! bada bing. Oh, it happening. Oh, okay, so that guy, we found that guy really early on. There we go. There we go. So, basically, we've got a way to crack this mother wide open with all the numbers. If only I was smart enough to figure it out more. So that's that chapter done. So this is going to open up the bargain chapter, I think, once I exit this scene. So we've identified all of these chaps, this little nook here. Has anyone else? So these are 58, 59. I'm just seeing if anyone else has got any identifying markers, because I don't think I can really identify anyone else here. God, this room must stink. That's what I have to say. No, nothing on you. More people down there. So, however, we've got this chap, 37. 37. So, if we go to the book, to the murder, this is number 37. Because he had the same tattoo on his arm. So this is Topman from Scotland. And then we've got 3 people here. So I'm guessing, I mean, could these people, because these 3 hammocks are empty. So it could be those 3 people there. So I think so. So what numbers have you got? You've got 47, 47, 45, and 47, 45, and 46? I can't see. 47, 45. Yeah, 46. 47, 45, 46. So 47, 45, 46. So that's Leonard Volkov. Ah, it's the Russians, basically. Leonid, Alarkus, and Alexei. So these guys are the Russians. I think. Maybe. So if you're the one with the gun there... I feel like... So Topman and 2 Siemens. Wayo. But which is which? Which is which? I mean, we could just do RNGesus. Wait, no, not that one. I mean, I don't necessarily have Emily Jackson right either, because it's one of the 2 women basically shot him. And I still haven't figured out which woman is which. No. I think fairly standard seaman uniforms, apart from he's got stripes. He's got stripes. So I think just file away for now that these chaps that they had that they are the Russians. Oh, so 2 of the Russians are disappeared during the calling. Okay. So there's more than one Russian on the ships that stole the princess. So regardless, these 2 are 2 Russians, I think. Which means we have an O'Hagan to identify. So I think this guy is O'Hagan. That's what I think.